don't stop believing. I hope it's working nicely again, and we will see in the next few minutes. Until then, we will do as promised and cover the game, the final of the SLTV Pro Series number 7. It is the league below the Star Series, and it's a final between momo, the Danish team, and ELTZ, who've got World Edit on their board, and it is a scoreline of 3-2, and the terrorists are on the back foot at the moment. They are on a 4-on-2 situation, and none of the 4 CTs has been touched or anything. They are all stacked and they have all the HP, and they take out the 2 terrorists to draw the game. And so far, and so fast you can get a draw again after being 3-0 down. It is just, don't let your head hang down. It is just a pistol round that forces you to save, and then you're back on track, and that's exactly what momo is doing at the moment. They are jumping onto the terrorists and won 3 rounds in a row. Now they are up against the echo round, so they most likely win this one as well. But we have seen a lot of echo rounds go to the saving team in CSGO. It felt like it was more than in 1.6, especially on Mirage, where the pistols are quite strong. Still, we see the CTs take the first frag, so it seems they have it under control. Cider is covering apartments, gets the frag, and Moog didn't even get a shot off there. Barry gets another one, and now it's only Keen and Tixon. Keen with a nice shot onto Friend, but then he's killed, and now it's only Tixon. He holds the bomb, so he might try to get a fast rotation to B and maybe put it down there, but he's got 4 CTs to work against, and they are already rotating 1 player towards B, so he's caught off the bomb site and goes down to the AWP of Cider. 4-3 now for momo, and now it's time for ELTZ to put something against those defending players. It is time for them to get back on track, otherwise they would be down to saving again, and then the CTs would be able to run away with the scoreline. Moo is picking into middle but misses the shot, or maybe misses the kill. He did hit the shot onto Cider, but Friend with the first frag onto Tornet puts the terrorists on the back foot once more, and they are struggling uphill now with 4-on-5 situation. Barry just waiting for the terrorists to push through the middle, and Cube is coming. Before that, he gets a frag onto Moo in short. Barry gets a frag in middle, and he peeks out for another one, but gets killed by Tixon, who is able to make it a 2v4, 2 low HP CTs. Still, Friend was able to get the frag onto World Edit. Now it's Tixon with 12 HP against 3 living dead CTs and 1 full HP GNU. And Tixon gets another frag there, well played by him. He at least tries to make it expensive for the CTs, but he can't get away from GNU, who was waiting for him around the corner. And momo make it 5-3. ELTZ with a they've got the losing bonus. I forgot about that. That's why they are able to put up AKs. They don't afford all the nades though. That's just because they have lost 5 rounds in a row. But they take it really slow now. They know how important that round is for them. CT still standing there. Friend was taking the first frag. The terrorists enter the bomb site now. They have 3 players surrounding A, and they are pushing in from the side as well. So a very nice strategy there. Everybody was on time and was pushing into the bomb site at the right timing. Now it's only GNU in against Tixon and Moo. Tixon seems to be the last player in almost every round. Moo goes down and now he's up against 1v1, 100 HP against 22 HP. Tixon spotted Gnuin, but so did Gnuin. And he ate a nade by Tixon that was thrown over the boxes. Now he's surprised by the peek through the box, and Tixon was running around the AWP. Finally picked it up, and ELTZ back on track. Momo lose the first round after they won 5 in a row. Obviously they are able to buy up, and the terrorists, if they lose this one, they are back to more or less broken economy. So they have to watch it, and they can't afford to lose that round. Moo is opening up things nicely, but Barry was there for the refrag. Moo goes down, the AWP out of the hands of the terrorists, and World at it now with the second frag of the terrorists. Makes it a 3v3, 3v4, now a 2v4. And he's just slicing through the CTs there, pushing into the spawn even to cut them off and even secure the bomb even more. Takes a slight peek into CT spawn alley, and Gnuin was there to cover that. Gets a frag, but the CTs probably try to save their guns now. The bomb was ticking quite long already, but Cider with another frag. Now he's opening up things, and the CTs might even, well, if they get another frag, but it is too far gone already. Tornad with an answer finally onto Gnuin, and now the bomb blows. Cider is able to save his AWP, but the rest of his team got decimated. Oh, he gets another frag onto Tixon behind the timer, so he doesn't get any money. Still ELTZ able to make it 5-5 now. And they are running down the CT's economy slowly but surely. They lose their money. They can buy up one more round, I think, but then it's getting close. Friend with the first frag onto well at it. Keen goes down. He was carelessly pushing through the smoke there on the middle entrance onto A, but Gnuin was doing the same on the terrorist spawn, and Tornad got an easy frag up there. Now he's pushing into B, and he knows that Gnuin was the B player, so Cube has to rotate. The CTs have to open up a little bit, and maybe the terrorists can squeeze in between there. They are on a 3v4 situation, and Tornad was daring to peek into the B-bomb side. Moo was missing a shot in middle, and it's not really what you want to do in a situation like that. It was a more or less good kill there, but obviously Moo is under a lot of pressure in those situations. Cube gets a frag onto Tornad, and that's the bomb down at B. Cube knew there was one terrorist, there might be coming more, and he's setting his aim onto the heads. Oh, he's timing badly, looking into shot at the wrong moment. He could have gotten a headshot off there, but the time is running out as well, and the terrorists have to make a move or save their weapons, and they go for the latter and decide to save. Tixon trying to get Cube from pushing in to their backs, but Cube gets a frag. Now he jumps back up again to look for Moo, but Moo will be able to save his AWP for the next round. ELTZ give up another round, and Momo back in the lead 6-5. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Barry with 15 frags, Tixon with 9. And it looks like the CTs have a lot more frags than the terrorists do. And the Russians again with weird buy, what I would call it. They, well, or strategical buy maybe. They got Tornad and Moo with weapons. Let's take a look at the map. Oh, Tornad with the first frag onto Fran, but he was jumping out alone, and he got the only AK for the terrorists, so they only have the AWP now, and Keen goes down to a nice shot by Cider into middle. Moo is answering back and makes it a 3v3. Still, there's nobody around to pick up the weapon that the CT dropped, and Tornad's weapon is on the loose as well. So the terrorists can't benefit from the kills. They get the frags, but they can't get the weapons. So they kinda have to work together now to get the bomb down and maybe then pick up a weapon or two in the process to secure the frag. And World Edit with a nice headshot there on a bomb site. Now the rest of the team is finally joining him. Barry though saw his weapon peek out and got the headshot through the box, makes it a 2v2 again, and now it's an AWP and a pistol against two M4s. And Tixon will be able to put down the bomb, I think. Yeah, he's in a good spot. He picked up the AK from World Edit though and didn't plant the bomb. Barry was pushing in and got 2 frags there. A nice play by Barry in this round. 7-5 for momo. Thanks to him, he got, I think, 4 kills and was working nicely on a bomb site, and is temporarily 2v1 because his teammate was absent from the bomb site. And ELTZ with another force buy, they picked up 3 Galils and 2 pistols. Not the ideal buy for the terrorists, but they want to shut momo down. Cube though is shutting Moo down in short, and he might get another frag there onto Tixon. A nice spray awards him with 2 frags. But the terrorists are pushing B, even though the bomb is lost on short. I don't think they have realized. Now they're going back for it, and this enables the CTs to rotate back. Keen with the Galil though, killing Nguyen, I think it was. It didn't show up on the screen, and I didn't keep track of the screen as well because I was checking. Barry now alone against World Edit and Keen in a 2v1 situation. They are re-rotating towards A, or at least thinking about it. Oh, they are re-faking. Oh my god, Barry must be going crazy. And he was sneaking into window room. Keen took him out. And ELTZ make that force buy work. Even though they only had 3 Galils, they took the round and forced momo on a close scoreline again in this well, in this 14th round. The round before the last round. And Cider with the first frag onto Tornet. Moo is instantly answering onto Barry. Makes it a 4v4, and this is 2 players on A down. 1 from the CTs, 1 from the terrorists. Oh, Moo only almost got caught there by the CT on short. How could he miss that shot? Well at it, pushing forward into the A-bomb site. Gets a frag onto Friend. And leaves this 3 CTs out of position. They've got 2 players in window room now. Moo gets the first frag onto Cider, but Nguyen was pushing in to get the refrag. Kills him instantly. It makes it a 2v3, but Nguyen and Cube are, well, they are in the CT spawn, so they can rotate pretty fast to either bomb site. Well at it though, shuts Nguyen down on B, and this opens up the bomb site completely. Now ELTZ should put the bomb down. They stick together and get it done. If they look for the kill too long, they might be picked off 1 by 1, and Cube might get a chance of winning that round back for the CTs. And he might get a frag onto Tixon there. Tixon goes down, and it's a 2v1. Now the bomb has been planted. Cube is still not anywhere near it. He has to work all the way up onto B from short, and World Edit is standing in his way. He's waiting in the ladder room. Cube doesn't check it, and World Edit gets a nice frag there. With a 3k in this round, he opened up the A bomb site repeatedly and then secured the B bomb site nicely in ladder room. Great job by World Edit. And he's rightfully on top of the scoreboard for his team. On the other side, we see Barry racking up 20 frags already after 14 rounds. A nice streak by him. The CTs had to save, or more or less forced by there, and they lost 2 players early on. Only Tornet was traded, and Moo picked up the AWP again. Barry is nicely smoked and flashed out of the CT spawn. Moo even got a shot off through the smoke there. Nice timing by him. Keen just jumped onto the box to hose down Cube, but Nguyen is still there. Now World Edit shuts him down and makes it 8-7 for the halftime score. ELTZ forcing their way to the lead throughout numerous upsets by momo. They didn't get ELTZ to get the control at first, but then in the end ELTZ just capitalized on World Edit's good play in the end. Keen was going very aggressive and momo couldn't answer back in the last few rounds, so ELTZ with a halftime lead. And I'm pretty curious what momo is producing on the terrorist side. It might be a whole different story there. I didn't really think that there was much separating those two teams. So I'm pretty curious how this half turns out. We are live with the second half. The pistol round is underway between momo and ELTZ in the SLTV ProSeries VII. And momo decides to do the exact same pistol round that ELTZ did. They are just forcing their way onto the A-bomb side. Cider wins a nice duel onto World Edit in the middle, and now they put down the bomb. Only one CT surviving, and Gnuin is right there on his head. Puts a bullet through that, and Tixin goes down 8-8. Momo jumping right back onto ELTZ. So there's no time to relieve the CTs from the pressure. It's always a close game, and it hopefully will be throughout this half as well. Cider and Cube with the Bison on the terrorists, and they're coming towards A once more. There's only 2 CTs, and the rest of the CTs is checking out B. They got a hang of the action. They're quickly rotating, but Cider's already there on the bomb spot. Barry is cutting them off from the rotation. Cube is there as well with the Bison. The CTs go down one by one, and they are low on HP already. Cider just has to pull the trigger and keep spraying through the smoke, and he gets another frag. Well played by the terrorists, sticking together, forcing their way onto A. And the CTs, well, they had a little they got unlucky in this round. They put 3 players onto B, while the terrorists decided to go for a fast A. And if they maybe took a little more time, speaking of the terrorists, then the CTs might have gotten a nice rotation in and maybe even turned that round into their favor. But now it's looking like the CTs go for another nice B push. They get a frag finally off of that. And Cider, though, even if he's only got 5 HP, he's still pushing Keen like mad. He goes down. Obviously, Keen just had to hit him with a slither of a bullet. And now he's trying to save the gun, but the terrorists have pushed him and naded him already. Finally, they kill him, and momo taking that save round, obviously, into their hands. 10-8. Finally, we've got the first gun round of the second half. And Moo is picking up the AWP, so is Cider. So they go for the AWP whenever they can. And Mirage is a nice map to use that gun as well. Moo opening up things with a frag onto Cube, proving my point, showing that the AWP is a very good weapon on Mirage. And I have to keep an eye on my frames as well. Hallo. Ich sehe dich nicht. Ich sehe dich nicht, ich bin blind. But the CTs proved to be strong in the gun round. Took down 2 terrorists already. And they are still in position. Now Tornad knows it's gonna be an A. He gets a frag together with Keen. Nguyen answering from the apartments, but I don't think the terrorists will put foot onto their bomb site. Oh my god, Tornado is just pushing out into the apartments. Nguyen gets the frag. Just too easy for him. I don't know why Tornado was pushing in there alone, and well, in just a rush, he was just quickly looking there. World Edit though makes up for the mistake, and Moo is finishing off things with the AWP. 9-10, and ELTZ do the same as Momo did in the first half. They win the first gun round and get back into the game. Cool. My girlfriend went shopping and she shows me what she's... Oh, magst du mir ein Brot damit machen? So I'm sorry for that interruption. So now we've got coconut jelly. And Cube gets the first frag late in the round, but he gets 2 of those in the entrance of A. The CT is completely caught off guard. They have to rotate back onto the A bomb site and try to retake it against 5 terrorists. Make that 4. Gnoon goes down to Moo. And it's really a hard task now for the CTs. They have spotted Cider though. And Cube gets a frag onto Moo, who was shot by Cider before. Well, Edit takes out Cube, but Barry is answering back, so the terrorist still up front. 3v1, now 2v1. Tixon is down to low HP already. He tries to pick up a new gun, but it's kinda a failure. Cider is shutting him down with the AWP, and the terrorist back on track. 11-9 for Momo in this final of the SLTV ProSeries number 7. ELTZ back to saving after winning that one round and losing the next one. Cube gets the first one. Moo is pushing into apartments. He gets a frag. He's supported by Keen, but he goes down to a nade. Good job by the terrorists, not giving up too many players in that dangerous situation in the apartments. Now Tixon will and World Edit have to try to get as many frags as they can. World Edit is taking down Cube on bomb spot, but there's still 3 terrorists between those 2 CTs and the bomb defuse, and World Edit is now sprayed down to 21 HP. Tixon is attacking from the side of A, but he can't get eyes on any of the terrorists. They are playing very disciplined, not showing themselves, and Nguyen is still checking out the same spot as always. Even though he misses the shot, he knows that there's a CT and can call that for Friend, who pushes up and gets the frag after he took out World Edit. Friend finishing the round with 2 nice frags. And Momo making it 12-9. ELTZ now with a mixed buy for Mars and Max 7 in the mix, and at the AWP onto Moo. I think he's got a lower pricing on that weapon. He's always got the AWP. Wouldn't surprise me if they have an echo round and Moo still purchases an AWP just cause he can. But back to the action. The terrorists attacking A once more, and have got covered good ground. They got the first 3 frags in the entrance. Well played. In the same second they attacked, and they got 3 simultaneous kills. This leaves only World Edit and Tixon against 5 terrorists, and they are still working. World Edit getting another frag, picking up the AWP. He goes for more. I will personally save that weapon now. And look at that, he loses it against Cider. Could have saved it, and or maybe he was just not giving a fuck anymore. Desperate because of the scoreline, maybe 13-9. Tixon though takes out Barry in the end of the round. At least one more weapon out of the game. The coconut jelly tastes like the inside of the Raffaellos. It is awesome. Wow. And Moo in this echo round gets a frag, but then gets taken out, and the terrorists take over that round. Tixon is the only one alive. On B, he was the sole guy with a weapon because of the last round, and he's still holding it. Maybe he can take it over to the next buy round of the CTs, or get another few frags out of that. They are 2 low HP terrorists, and if he runs into one of them, he could feel really lucky and get a frag. Maybe even take out the AWP off Cider's hands. But there's not anything happening anymore in the round. Everybody stays put, and momo are within 2 rounds. Yeah. Are within 2 rounds of winning that game. ELTZ now has to do everything in their hands to keep the terrorists from expanding that streak, and they are looking good. They made it a 5v2 already. Tornet is standing with 2 HP, and he's still holding his position. He can't retreat yet, but he's got massive support by his teammates. Everybody rotated towards A. They've got one up in the terrorist spawn area already, and World Edit is taking down Cider. Barry now the only one at A ramp. He gets a frag onto Tixon. Well, he's looking for more, but World Edit is there with the AWP, and ELTZ convert that very important round and keep momo from reaching the 15 round limit. So they might even win this game if they win 6 in a row. Combined with the last round, it would be 7 in a row. But they've got 2 AWPs on their team, and maybe this can help them. One in the hands of Moo and one in the hands of World Edit. Let's take a look where they are sitting at after that attack. That a fake attack is taking place. Even though it's not fooling the CTs too much, they still have Tixon on B, and he didn't leave his position. He got only 1 frag out of there. Very unlucky by him. And he gets fragged by the terrorists. Now they can put down the bomb. But the CT is already there. They are there with a fast rotation. Keen gets the frag onto Fran. Now he gets flanked, but he decides to hide away and simply start defusing the bomb, because Keen got the last frag. He got the last frag with the HE grenade there. That was taking ages to explode. Still ELTZ live to fight another day. 11-14. And let's take another look at the scoreboard. Let's see how the money situation looks like for the teams. The terrorists might be forced to save if they lose this one. World Edit with 21, Barry with 26. And the CTs still hold those 2 AWPs. Even tosses an 8 onto Tixon. Connects quite good. Puts him down to 57 HP. But Barry is down to 68. So the HP balance is quite normal. Then World Edit took out Cube. Nguyen answers back onto Tixon on B, and he tries to work it alone, and he almost succeeded in doing so. Keen down to 3 HP, and the CT is on a rotation. Now the terrorists are rotating at the same time. Now they're rotating back again because Keen took out Nguyen, and they're now thinking about attacking A, I think. Well, Friend is going back towards B, so it was just a short moment of hesitation on the terrorist team. Now they make their way onto B just to be welcomed by Mu with 2 shots of his AWP, takes out the 2 terrorists, and Cider is now alone in this area. Cider gets the frag onto Mu. Auto director was fooling me. And Cider with that gap shot got the frag off, but he couldn't get the bomb, and the time was running out, so he just can't save his AWP. World Edit and Keen take their AWPs into the next round as well. So ELTZ don't lose too much money, and the terrorists can squeeze out a force buy. Cider stayed with the AWP, the rest purchased Galil's and 1 AK onto Nguyen, and Cider with the important first frag onto Mu takes out one of the 2 AWPs of the CTs, and Cube now jumps onto the bomb site. Tornado is there, he misses the frag, he can't get even one. Cube gets him killed through the box into his head, and now it's World Edit to get maybe the second wave of the attacking terrorists, but he misses a shot as well. So there's 5 terrorists defending against 3 CTs. Momo looks like they can take it to 15 to 13. 15 to 12. Oh. Huh? Ja. Ja, auf jeden Fall irgendwann. Ja. Yeah, my girlfriend talking to me again. So Momo was taking it to 15 to 12, even though the retake looked kinda close. I was, as I said, distracted by a girl that was standing closer than 2 meters. But ELTZ not out of the game yet. They bought up again, and they had the money obviously, but now they need to have the skill as well. World Edit and Tornado trying to do their best, make it a 4v3, but now it's a 3v3 again thanks to Nguyen, who is doing a good job as well. Cider with another frag onto Tornado, and Tixon and Keen alone against 3 terrorists, and Barry is going for the backstab there through the kitchen and into CT spawn alley. Keen is there, he might have spotted him already. Keen is clueless at the moment. Nguyen is sneaking up, no, Barry was it, and puts a bullet into the back of his head. So Tixon is the only one for ELTZ. Momo finishes off. In fact, it was Cider with his AWP finishing off the match, and it's 16 to 12 for Momo. ELTZ with a nice comeback try, but it didn't work out in the end. They couldn't break Momo's momentum. And look at Barry and Cider. Basically everybody on Momo was racking up more than 20 frags. Good job by them. On the other hand, Friend was probably the in-game leader, you can say. I'm not quite sure who is the in-game leader of those teams. Well, let's see what the next map brings. It will be Nuke, I believe. So after this, ELTZ won the first half 8-7. Momo took it 9-4. And it was probably the sheer force of their terrorist A attacks. They kinda bunched up and got in there very synchronized in the second half. CTs didn't stand a real chance of answering back without having a real good crossfire setup or a stack on A, and they more or less often went for a 2-1-2 split, one in short, one in window, one in CT spawn, or one on spot. You know, what is happening there? Huh? Yeah. Ah! Don't do that. So the good team play of momo on the terrorist side secured them the map win, and they now only have to win Nuke to win the SLTV ProSeries #7 against the Russians of ELTZ. I have to apologize for the bad quality of the stream. I had to go down to 640 times 480. Let's kill the game and load it up again. Very Gamse. Very games. So in the future you will be able to watch me in high quality. It is just a matter of weeks. I already purchased my new laptop and it will be able to handle the load, I hope. It's got a i7 and everything in it, so it should be sufficient for at least 720. So let's wait until the game actually starts. In the meantime, we could take a quick look at The third place decider taking place between E-Frag and Mayam Gaming. Because yeah, there we go. Finally something is happening. So my name is Blue from Germany. Actually my name is Blue and I'm from Germany. I thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the cast and you will tune in the future cast. If you want to make sure you don't miss anything, just hit the follow button and you will get a notification as soon as I go online or change anything on my highlights. So it's a nice feature, and you can always follow me on Twitter. I recently started using it. It is Daboo TV, Daboo TV. So you can always take part at my life and the happenings surrounding the stream and all that. Looks like the first map between E-Frag and Mayam Gaming is over already. Let's take a look who got out on top. Well, maybe I should rename the channel, should I? Yeah. Gonna happen in a second. So yeah. You always hear when I do different stuff while I'm streaming, because I go quiet and I can't talk anymore. It's just basic manlyhood. Not able to do two things at the same time. And we still wait for some players. Now, as I said that, everybody joined up. What the fuck? I hate my iPhone. Oh my god. And finally we've got 10 players on the server, so we are about to start, I hope. Maybe another advertisement break for Slam or for SLTV. There's nothing bad about it. Just have to do that to get at least some money out of it. and we're starting with a second map between momo and ELTZ. It is the SLTV ProSeries VII final between the Danes and the Russians. Momo took the first map 16-12 and showed some nice team play on the terrorist side. In my opinion, it was some nice coordinated A attacks. Even if they were simple, at least they got that right. And don't worry about the quality, it will get better as soon as my new laptop is here. I already paid it. Last few weeks when I was announcing it, I didn't even pay it. Now I thought it would be shipped in 1 week because I purchased it. Then I realized it is out of stock and I have to wait another 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks or something like that. So it annoys me more than it does you. But I just wanted to keep you up to date to everything. Now we see momo winning the knife round and starting on the terrorist side. No, they already switched sides, I think. Yeah. I shouldn't talk at the same time. And see. Momo is pushing down into ramp room like nothing. They just ran over Keen like a bulldozer in Cube. Now taking out 2 of the CTs before he plants the bomb. Cider with a nice covering frag onto Moo, and now it's only Tixon once again. He is alone against the rest of the terrorists, and he gets a frag off of that, even though he only has 2 HP. Now he goes down to Barry. And momo starting off nicely in the second map. They really look eager to win this match, and now they are on the right track to do so. Gnu and Frando purchasing P90s. Keep with a Bison. Cider saves for the AWP, and Barry picked up in an AK. Whereas the CTs obviously stayed with the pistols. Compare the equipment value. It is 16,000 against 1,400. Make that 1,200 cause King goes down, Moo goes down as well. Cider and Gnu working together nicely in ramp room. Running over the CTs once more and flush them out of there. The rest is caught in upper. Tornado is down in window room in the lower bomb site. And he's now being pushed by the terrorists. He fakes to run back, pushes forward again. And now he might get an ambush onto Fran. He gets it, but Fran was taking him down nonetheless. Now he's on low HP and gets taken out by well-edited Gnu and is firing away with the P90 onto Tixon, takes him out nicely. And well-edited is standing alone against 4 terrorists. They are pushing him already. He almost got a frag against Cider, but with a second frag he finished off the round, and momo taking it 2-0. The CT is still on a save. And then we are treated with the real deal to see if the CTs will have a good map or not. If they lose the first gun round, they are already down to a very awkward scoreline if they give up one more round. So this first gun round on Nuke tells you a lot about the future of the game. If it is running down as you expect and there are no echo losses or something like that. Gnu with a jumping shot onto Moo on the outside, opens up the fragging. Cider follows up with one onto well-edited through the door. And now the CTs decided to cover ramp room with 2 players. They decide to push into the inner bomb site from outside and the lobby area. Now finally they're rotating towards the ramp room. The CTs already head down towards the lower bomb site. Gnu gets taken out by Tornad, and he's got Tixon on his side to battle against 4 terrorists, and they're coming down the ramp all together. There's nothing the CTs can do by now. Tornad is maybe even trying to No, there's no need in saving this P90 now. But Tixin gets a nice backstab onto Cube. He doesn't pick up his gun, but he fires away with a pistol, goes down for that, and Tornad is now coming from the vents, gets covered by Frando. And momo take it solidly 3-0. Finally we see an AWP in the hands of Moo, who gets countered by Cider. So let's take a look at that battle, how it turns out. We've got Moo here and Cider over there. And they're both headed to the outer space, as I like to call it, the outside. But Cider is not yet peeking too aggressively. He anticipates Moo to push into garage. And Cider's still not catching a glimpse of Moo. So is Moo. Now finally Moo is there, but Cider took him out. Nice play by Cider. It's a 2v4 now. Gnuen and Frando are down to low HP on the terrorist side. So the chances are not that bad for World Edit and Tixin if they work together. But Cider is waiting there like a rattlesnake. Takes out World Edit with the AWP right around the corner. This leaves only Tixin to defuse the bomb. And he's in lobby. He needs to take out 4 terrorists if he doesn't want to ninja the bomb. 3 players are inside the A-bomb site. Cider is covering from outside, and now they are exiting. Tixin has nothing to say in this round anymore. He's well off with his weapon in hand for the next round, and now he exited as well. Saves his M4A1 for the next round and tries to maybe get a cheeky kill in this 5th round. That momo not giving up anything on the CTs. They decide to force buy and even got a scout in the hands of Moo. So ELTZ eager to get back into the game. They don't want to allow momo taking the edge too far after that first map loss. They had to witness. The terrorists going into secret stairs without any smoke whatsoever. They didn't think there was a scout, but Moo wasn't able to do anything with that weapon anyway, so it didn't hurt them. Cider covering his teammate who had an automatic weapon with the AWP, kinda weird, but Cider is on fire at the moment. He gets another frag, and I think he has a lot already. He got another one onto Keen, and he's on a 4K if he takes out Moo, but Moo is retreating towards the upper bomb site, the radio room. Barry is looking to cut him off, and he does nicely in an instant. Barry was there in the lobby area, took out Moo, and the weapon is out of the game for the CTs. They go for the scout once more, so Moo is really not the rifle player kind of guy. He wants a scope on top of his weapon, be it an AWP or a scout. And let's see what he's able to do with that. He's going for a... I thought he would go for a quick peek to terrorist spawn even. But Tixin is the first one to make contact in ramp room. Barry takes him out. Tornad is answering back onto Gnuen. And remember, it's a force buy, the second in a row by the CTs. Cube takes out Tornad with a headshot. Cider, oh, even with a pistol, he's amazing at the moment. Keen goes down. It's a 2v4. Even though the two CTs have weapons in their hands, it's only a scout and an M4. It's not looking too good for ELTZ, even though World Edit might have something to say in this round. Barry is down to low HP. He goes down to Moo Scout. I was flaming that weapon all the time, but now Moo shows me that he's capable of taking someone down with that. World Edit barely misses the frag onto Frando there. His magazine was empty, but he get the frag onto Cider. Now he's on a 1v1 situation. World Edit and Moo already turned this round on his head. And the bomb is not planted yet. Frando goes for the push and gets the frag. World Edit surprised by that move of Frando. And he secures the 6th round for momo. And it was disappointing for the CTs to say the least. And they go for an AWP scout combination. Really interesting to see that. Keen with the AWP probably taking a peek into radio room. And Moo is on the outside. He was just standing out there in the open. Couldn't do anything about the terrorists that were rushing him. Instantly went down, and it's a 5v3 early on. ELTZ not looking good in the CT side of Nuke, and that's not a good sign in this map. You are expected to dominate it and not be dominated by the terrorists. 2v5 in favor of momo. 6-0 up already. And they have won the first map 16-12. It was most probably the choice of ELTZ, and Barry now just simply backstabbing Keen. Cube finally goes down, otherwise it would be a team ace. Torned all alone against those 4 remaining terrorists. He's taking a peek through the vents. He gets some shots off onto Zyder, but not able to finish him off. So is Gnuin. He's emptying his clip. Finally gets the headshot onto Torned. What a chase it was up the vents and into the death for Torned. 7-0 now. And finally the CT's back on a safe round. They have spent everything all the time, and now they can't afford. Well, I still wonder why they went for the scout and AWP action. Especially if Moo was running out like that into the open. Now he's doing the same with a pistol, but he's accompanied by 2 of his teammates, and he gets a frag off onto Barry. The terrorists now have to hurry down towards the bomb site to plant it, otherwise they will be heavily backstabbed by 3 CTs, and they can't really tell if they are still in the lobby or not. A very hard situation for the terrorists now. Gnuin has to cover ramp room, Cube has to cover the bomb site, and he gets a frag onto Moo, so the AK is taken out of the hands of the CT. Keen though picks it up again, and Tixon is the next one to get his hands onto that weapon. I think they lined up nicely to always pick it up as soon as it gets dropped. And Keen is lagging there. Cider though real smoothly with the AWP, peeking into the vents, and Torned gets the frag onto him. He even picks up the AWP. He's not getting out there alive though. Frando shooting him in the back. Tixon with a backstab gets a frag onto Gnuin and goes down to the bomb. Keen the only CT surviving with the AK in hand, but that's not helping them too much because they still haven't got any rounds on the scoreboard yet, and they are playing on the CT side. So either Nuke has completely changed, or momo is putting up a solid terrorist side here in the second map of the final, and they have won the first, so they must be feeling pretty strong at the moment. Well did it though, silencing Frando for now and putting up ELTZ in the favorite position to win the map. The round, I should say. Torned is pushing forward into the radio room. Cube is taking out Keen on the outside, equalizes things, and now gets the favorite back into the terrorist side with a frag onto Moo. Torned though in radio room with a sneaky play got the advantage of Gnu and made it a 3v3 again. And Torned and Tixon bunching up onto Cube, getting the frag. Now it's Barry and Cider, so the CT's turning that round into their favor once more. Tixon though is cut off from his teammates. He gets a headshot onto Barry, a nice one as well. Well at it with a flanking play onto Cider. Saves Torned's life, or Tixon's life, and gets ELTZ on the scoreboard 1-8. And they have lost the auto sniper and, well, purchased an AWP instead of that. They are playing with 2 scopes once more. This time it's not Moo anymore playing the AWP, it's Keen and World Edit, so they switched it up a little bit. Maybe Mu is too angry at the moment. He looked quite angry when he was running out into the open with the scout, and now he's sprayed down to 1 HP through the smoke. Well, that it though is there to get the attention off of Mu, who was standing in main. Gets a frag onto the terrorist. Cube goes down. 4v4. Frando is covering main. He gets a frag onto Mu, who was just carelessly storming in. Frando with another frag onto Tornet. And another one by Cider onto Keen. And Frando finishes off things with a frag onto Tixin. Momo capitalizing on the next round after ELTZ got on the board and made it 9-1. Now the CTs go for max 7s, 3 max 7s, 1 AWP and 1 M4. I'm not quite sure if they are still seriously playing that match or not. It looks like Tixin is the only one to have some money, and the rest is just going free for all now. Keen gets a frag off, but Mu doesn't, and it leaves 4 CTs against 4 terrorists, and Mu is really low on HP. He doesn't have armor, but Tornet is the next one to maybe get a frag, but Nguyen is nicely peeking around the corner, saw the shoulder and the elbow. Barry waiting for World Edit to push into the lobby. Gets a frag, makes it a 4v2. But Tixin with the AWP, wow, what was that? What that? A little German slipping in there. Tixin with a 2k in one shot, I believe. I was checking the scores of the other match at the moment. Frando and Cider against Smoo, who's left with a max 7 and 21 HP. He can really make it happen for his team. He picks up the AK, makes some steps, so the terrorists know where he comes from, and Frando is there to get the easy frag. Momo 10-1 against ELTZ, and they completely lost themselves. They go for another shotgun combination. Keen and Mu with the spraying guns. Frando and Cider 12 and 14. 8 for Tixin, 7 for Tornet. And Keen only got 1 frag in this whole half so far. Barry starting off the round with the first frag. And Well Edit is going for an ambush, but he can't really get anyone because the terrorists just simply go for the bomb site and plant the bomb over there. Mu and Tixin though get 2 frags, and Mu picked up the AWP. Now he's trying to no-scope, but World Edit already got the frag there. Mu nonetheless took out GNU with the AWP, and now it's a 1v2, or it was a 1v2. Brando already took out World Edit, and Mu is down to 39 HP. He's got the AWP and his weapon of choice, so he can really make it happen, and he gets a frag onto Frando in close quarters, scoped up. Now he has to defuse the bomb, but it's taken too fast already. He's really on it. He's only got 3 seconds, and now he's stopped defusing because the bomb is blowing up, and ELTZ loses round, even though Mu had a tremendous effort there with the AWP in this 1v1 situation against Frando. Momo making it 11-1, and we see another shotgun round by ELTZ. They are not giving anything about that game anymore, I think. Just want to have a good time and maybe tickle Momo a little bit. World Edit with the first frag, but Frando quickly replies with 2 of himself. Keen is waiting for him around the corner, and he gets 2 frags off. But Barry with the AK silences his streak. Now it's a 2v2 again, so the CT is not that bad, even though they play kinda free-for-all style. Tornet with a frag on the side, and Barry goes down at the same time to Tixin. Well played by the CTs, winning that mixed buy, and now they're going for normal guns again. They decide to at least try to get the last 2 rounds of the half. And I think it must be really hard to lose like that. But momo is just sticking together and not doing that much wrong. They just get the refrags and they cover each other. They push through and see ya. Ich hab doch welche gekauft. Eine. Ja, die waren halt ausverkauft. Kann ich nichts dafür. So Barry is pulling back the things for momo, making it a 2v2, but Cube is down to 7 HP. Yeah, momo is really... momo. The reason why I was laughing so hard was the last lamp in our living room just blew, and I'm sitting in the dark, and we don't have any new lamps, and we can't purchase any lamps because it's Sunday and we can't go to a shop on Sunday. Maybe get to a gas station or something. Now we have to stay in darkness the whole the rest of the weekend. But we see a 1v1 evolve, and Tixon goes out on top of that against Cube. ELTZ racking up 2 rounds in a row, and maybe they are on the on the comeback track. If they win this round as well and the pistol round, they are on a 7-11 scoreline already, and if they put up a real good terrorist side, they might even turn this match into their favor. But they really need to keep pull themselves together, and Tornad is doing this with 2 nice frags in ramp room. They still have the double AWP set up with Keen and World Edit, but there are only 3 terrorists waiting, and Gnuen pushes into the lower bird's nest, gets 2 frags off, makes it a 3v3 again, and now it is all evened up again. 1 minute on the clock. 3 CTs against 3 terrorists. Even though the terrorists can't afford that much, Frando is taking out Tixon, makes it a 2v3. Now Moo with a 2v2 frag. Frando down to 19 and Cider with 11 HP. This should go into the hands of the CTs, if you ask me. But who am I? Keen is randomly entering the vents with his AWP. Cider is trying to battle Moo on the outside. Cider still not having a gun. Frando though tosses a nade into Moo's face. He was so distracted he couldn't kill him when he pushed up, and Frando capitalized on that. Moo really surprised by that nade, and Frando just used his timing to take him down, and now Keen on the outside with the AWP. He has to retake the bomb site against 2 low players. The odds would be better if he had his pistol out, I would say. But he's got the AWP, and he got a glimpse of Cider's barrel, I think. So he's pushing into the main area. He gets a frag onto Cider, doesn't know that Frando is up in the bird's nest though. He goes for the defuse. Now he peeks up onto the bird's nest, doesn't get the frag, and Frando takes him out. Momo finishing the half 12-3. And it is on the terrorist side of Nuke, so they are looking very strong, to say the least. They're looking more than strong. What is this? Frando with 19 frags. He was the bottom feeder of the first map. Now he showed us that he could play as well. On the other hand, Keen with 5 and Tornad with 11. You're always welcome to give me criticism through a message on Twitch TV or on SLTV.org, or anywhere you find me on Twitter, for example. My account is Daboo TV, Daboo TV. Can always stay up to date with my personal life and all the stuff that is happening around the stream. But I don't want to hesitate anymore. We've got the second half going on Nuke. Move with the first frag. They are just running towards ramp room. The CT's already rotated towards the lower bomb site. The terrorists didn't lose a single player yet, but Moo is pushing into the A bomb site now. He's up the rafters. He's got support, but Frando is taking out Moo, and he got Tornet as well. Keen finally shutting him down, but Cube is reinforcing the rafters. Tixin takes him down. So it's a 1v1. Cider in main gets taken out by Keen as well. Nice frags by Keen and Moo to take the upper bomb site in the end. A nice strategy by the terrorists to simply rush through and get up the ladder. Take the bomb site from above. So ELTZ starting the second half like Momo did with their first, making it 4-12. And let's see if Momo is putting a stop to the reign of the terrorists now or just in the next round. Cider went down already to World Edit. Moo is trying his best with his pistol. He gets a frag, but finally Barry chimes in with a refrag. He had 2 CTs against 1 terrorist. Barry goes down to Tornet, and the terrorists now just freelancing, trying to find the frags. Frando goes down. Knuen is the last one alive. And he is in Vents, making his way up. Might get a frag onto World Edit, but he's saved by Tixin from the side. ELTZ making it 5-12, and the CT's on another save round. Somehow the equipment value thing stopped working in the right direction, so you have to turn it around in your head. I don't think the CTs have a equipment value of 22,000 at the moment. So there's just a minor bug that you would expect by programmers to do. Keen and Keen. Both flags went to Keen. Moo is there in the mix as well, and Tixin takes the last one, I think. No, Moo was the one with the last frag. ELTZ finishing off the echo round in an instant, 6-12. And if they get this gun round, they might end up with an 8-12 scoreline, and this would be ideal for them to get within reach, to make Momo sweat and get the pressure on the CTs. Keen with the first frag onto Cider. Nice peek there. Tornet is reinforcing him, and they are pushing down the secret stairs, I believe. They could do that, but they decide to do otherwise. Tornet is checking it out and gets the frag onto Knuen. Cube covers the bird's nest from below. They know that the terrorists like to go up there. And Barry catches Tornet reloading his gun. You should never run there with a reloading gun. Tixin gets caught off guard from below, from above, and the CTs pull that round back into their favor. Keen misses Barry there. I thought you could see him already. Barry taking him out, and World Edit up against 3 CTs. He's got the first one, and he has to hurry a little bit. He's only got 40 seconds left on the clock. He picks up the nade, and it could really save his life. One nade more or less is sometimes the difference between life and death of a player. World Edit is pushing into A, and Frando was peeking there from above. Easy frag for him. World Edit had no chance against that, and Momo making it 13-6. The terrorists still able to buy up, but it is getting close for Momo to finish off that game. The terrorists, well, they not looking too strong on the money side yet, so it is still possible for Momo to break their economy quite soon, to be honest. Tixin pushing out of the squeaky door, getting a headshot by Barry. Moo though covering from above, takes Outsider on the outside, and now it's 4v4 again. Barry down to 1 HP though. Frando gets a easy frag onto Well Edit, and Cube chimes in with one onto Tornet. Moo is the only one to reply onto the 1 HP Barry. So it's a 2v3, and the CTs are spread out quite far. See Cube in Bird's Nest, Frando in A, so they can work together, and Gnoon is the sole guy on Secret Stairs. He could get a quick rotation to a bomb site as well, while the terrorists are around lobby room, and Moo is killed by Cube in A. So this leaves Keen working alone against 3 CTs. He's got the bomb on his back, but he's spied by Frando, and he gets the frag. 14-6, Momo within 2 rounds of winning the game. ELTZ once again putting up everything they can. They purchase an AWP, even though World Edit seems to not have enough money for anything. And in fact, he's left with 500 bucks. So there's not a full buy on the terrorists in this maybe second to last round in this match. Gnoon with the first frag just running into radio room. Keen is completely surprised. Tixon goes down as well. Word Edit with a single shot of his deagle puts a stop to the rage, but Moo is now the only one against 4 CTs, and it looks very bad for the terrorists. Moo is on the outside. He already gave away his position. The CTs know where he's coming from. He gets a headshot onto Cider, takes out the AWP so he can move a little more freely. Gets another frag onto Barry on Secret Stairs. Now he's up against 2. But he's killed from behind. Surprising frag by Cube, who was working his way out of lobby. And Momo now on the match point, and ELTZ have, well, they should save, but they have bought Scout and AK. 3 players with pistols. Not the ideal buy, but they kept doing that all the time in on Nuke. So as soon as they got very far behind, they kinda gave up on the money system and decided to just go for the frags. Momo once more or less running over them. Tornet though, with 2 nice frags of his AWP, gets the spark back into the terrorist team, but Barry closes him out in a main. Now it's only Tixon against 2, and he's got the shotgun. He almost kills Barry. Oh my god, Barry with a jump avoids the shotgun and gets the frag with 6 HP remaining. Momo winning that match on Nuke 16-6. And they are the champions of the SLTV ProSeries VII. Congratulations. ELTZ put up a nice fight on Mirage, but they weren't able to put up anything against Momo on Nuke. They ran away with the scoreline from the start and won the first half 12-3. So if you wanna see how terrorist side is played, you might take a look at that demo. Even though it's not a pro team, you might see some maybe easy strategies to stick together and overrun the CTs. That's basically what Momo did on Mirage as well. ELTZ had no chance on the CT side. So let's take a look at the 3rd place decider. Yes, I'm a madman casting all the time. And it is 13-6 in favor of E-Frag. They are on a save round though, so Mayam Gaming might get back into the game if they hold themselves together. It's the 20th round. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Terrorists won a few rounds in a row, it looks like, looking at the money. And E-Frag seems to be on the back foot, but they are up 7 rounds. So there's a lot of distance to cover for Mayam Gaming. They are planting the bombs, they're doing a good job, but E-Frag took out 2 terrorists already, made it an expensive round for them, and they picked up 1 AK. So this might hurt the terrorists in the end. If Kaineb is getting another frag, it would be really awkward for the terrorists. Executor with 1. Waffle was killing him after that. But Kaineb is saving the AK and takes that to the next round. I have to get a grip on the names. So E-Frag is represented by Executor, Kaineb, Alexera, Mazina and Triggy. On the other side we have Helix, GT, Neggert, Nuga and WFL. WFL showing us 2 nice early frags. Up Banana opens up the B bomb site and Mazina is able to rotate fast but doesn't get the frag through the smoke. Now gets the frag onto WFL, who was on 1 HP with the HE grenade. It's a 3v3 again and the CTs are all piled up in CT spawn. They don't really get out of there because of that smoke that is covering the entrance of the B bomb site, and now they decide to save their weapons and retreat from the bomb site. They are not even setting up exit frags. They could get towards the bananas or maybe hang around in CT spawn, but they decide to go for the full save. Das hat man trotzdem. So I have to take a look at the scores of the first map. To see what was going down there. Mayam Gaming on the back foot again after losing Cheaty. Or Chatty? I will call him Cheaty. Yeah, Nugo Negat. So the first map ended 16-9 for E-Frag. So it looks like they are taking the second map as well. GT is streaming that match as well at the same time as playing it. So he must have a good PC. You see E-Frag taking that round as well, making it 14-8. And Mayam Gaming with the last desperate try to keep E-Frag from the 15 round scoreline, getting everything they can. 15 Minuten. WFL goes down to Executor through the smoke, and E-Frag starting the round off nicely again with the first frag. And it always makes it so much harder for the terrorists to attack. Especially the A bomb site gets very hard as soon as you're down 1 or 2 players. And if the CTs hold 5 players, they can perfectly split up to secure every bomb site. And Triggy is getting the frag on A against GT, who was trying to get an opening on the A crossing. But the CT is up to date and they're not giving up any inch, even though they are up 6 rounds. Negat though putting a stop to Mazina on the corner of A with the AWP. He was standing there and he still couldn't get the frag, so Negat with a nice job with his AK, he took out the AWP. Nuga with a storm onto the bomb site. Triggy goes down to him. Oh, but there's Alexaria and Kuneb. With 2 quick frags, they turn this round into the favor of the CTs once more. And Kuneb is coming from the side to take out Helix, who was trying to plant the bomb. He in fact planted the bomb, but then he went down instantly. And E-Frag with the 15th round. So they are on a match point. And Mayam Gaming, well, they should be able to afford everything they want. Dropping a few weapons maybe. And late buying. I'm not quite sure what this was about. Maybe they thought about getting an AWP or something like that. But now they are all on AKs. And it is do or die for Mayam Gaming. If they lose this, they are the 4th placed team of the SLTV ProSeries VII. And if they manage to win 7 in a round and then win the overtime against the CTs, they might end up on a 3rd map, and then they have to overcome E-Frag once more to get to the 3rd place. So there's a huge task on top of Mayam Gaming. And Executor makes it even harder, taking out one player of them. Nuga answers back, makes it a 3v3, so the trading goes back and forth all the time. Helix might have catched a glimpse of Kanab, but it was not enough. Kanab took the better of Helix, put a bullet into his head, and WFL going down to Executor as well. And Executor finishing off the round onto Nuga. E-Frag taking the 3rd place in the Pro Series 7, 16-8 against Mayam Gaming. And I thank you for tuning in. This is Boo from Germany, casting CSGO for you, and I will better my quality. I just have to wait for the next, not for the next, I have to wait for my laptop, and if that arrives, I'm able to cover in 720p. So subscribe or maybe follow if you want to. You can get every single action that I take and every stream, every cast I do. So I thank you for tuning in again. If you want to give me criticism, you are always welcome to give me your feedback through private messages or even public stuff. I don't care. Just give me criticism. I want to know what I can improve. If you say improve the quality, I'm on that already. So I think this was it for me for today. I will leave and go out. Some techno waiting for me, so I hope you have a nice evening. Keep watching the streams. We all know you like it, and the community is growing as well. So just have a nice evening, and I hope we hear each other